Hello, Jungle Explorer here again today with another gun review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Ruger LCP II 380 pocket pistol. It's a nice little pocket pistol. I've had this for about 6 months now. I've used it a little bit just on the target range. When the original LCP came out, my brother bought it and he had it for a while. I took a look at it. I just really didn't like the look and the feel of it. One thing that I don't like about all pocket pistols until the LCP II is that they're all what I would consider a full double action all the time, which means that you have to compress the spring to fire every time. I really like pistols that cock. That actually you cock and then it goes off. You don't compress the spring. Not double action like old pulling the hammer back. And they just don't make a lot of pocket pistols with that feature. And so I was really glad when the LCP II came out because it's supposed to be that kind of gun. So after watching some reviews on it, I went ahead and ordered one. And I really do like the little pistol. Really, I'm a pretty big guy. It fits in my hand pretty good. This little finger thing down there really helps. It's really got a good sight picture. I don't know if you can see that. It's got the original LCP 380 had pretty low sight picture on it. Just little bumps there. They really improved that. The little pistol feels pretty solid. There's a lot of really good expert reviews out there. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a pistol expert. I'm just a common guy, and this is my personal perspective of what I like and don't like about this pistol. And you're going to find experts that are going to disagree. Not even the experts can agree on just about anything. So consider this a common man's review. So let's just, there's a lot of specs on it stuff. It comes with a 6-round mag. I've got it loaded with some Hornady American Gunner personal defense rounds in there. Nice little clip action there. You can lock back the slide on it. It has a slide lock back. If you get the LCP II clip, it'll actually lock back after the last round, but if you use the clips from the original LCP will fit in here, but it won't lock back after the last round. So it's a decent little pistol. It came with this little pocket pistol, pocket holster, I guess you would call it. Let me see. And show you how it fits in there. This is supposed to be, I guess, put in. I hold it in my pocket. It fits pretty good. There's a couple things I don't like about it. It doesn't look like a wallet. I guess it's supposed to make it look like a wallet, but you can definitely see this in my pants, and you can actually see the outline of the handle in my pants if I'm wearing jeans or something like that. Any kind of pants that are gonna be a little bit tight fitting you're gonna see this. I wish this was kind of full in here so that it would not kind of show the edge of the pocket here. So I'm going to put this in my pocket, so I'll give you a visual cue of what it kind of looks like in your pocket. Here it is in my pocket. You can see it there. After you wear it for a while, that little handle point starts sticking out right there. So if somebody really looked at your pocket, they could tell that you were carrying. It's not a wallet. A wallet's nice and square. You can see has a nice square outline to it. And that's my wallet. But on a pocket pistol, so it's not. It is concealed, but they can see that you have it. And that may not be a problem, but the whole idea of a pocket pistol is to have something that you can't see. And it fits comfortably. It comes out. It's really it comes out pretty good. But I just wish it had a little better case. I've looked around for some better cases for it,
and I've not found.
So that's one of the things that I wish had a little better case. Now, actually, I think I have a design for a case for this, and I may try to modify this case and do it. I think what really would be nice on this, if they would design a case, and I have not found one. Maybe there's one out there. You guys could send me a message, a comment, if you know where there's one. But what I would really like is a case that used this spot right here, bam, to hold another clip. Now, if there was a way to insert a clip up in here, that would actually make the whole wallet shape right there. It would fill it up, and you could have two clips. So that would really, be a nice thing, and maybe I'll invent that. But somebody out there might see this video and invent it for me, so that would be nice. So we'll do that. Now, let me talk about the one thing that I don't like about the pistol. And I didn't know this when I bought it. I should have done more research. I'm not regretting that I bought it, but it has no safety. Now, there's a huge debate amongst experts whether a safety is necessary. Some people are very adamant about, the best safety is keep your finger off the trigger. And I agree with that. I do agree with that. But there's something, this is something you're going to carry in your pocket. Okay, so that means that when you go to grab it, you do not have a visual cue. You can't see what you're grabbing. So if you have a round in the chamber, there's nothing keeping this thing from going off but a little bit of finger pull. Now, that's probably why all the other pistols, the pocket pistols, have the double action trigger, where it's a full double action all the time. Hard to draw, hard to pull. This one is not like that. Okay? This one is not like that. It does have a little bit of pull here to it, but right after that, it goes off. Okay, it goes off. There's no, once it hits there, boom, gone. So I kind of think that was an oversight, because let's say you have it in your pocket.
The only time you're going to be using this pistol is in an emergency situation. So you're going to be nervous. You're going to be wanting to, pull it out fast. So you reach in, and let's say that you accidentally get your finger on that, and it has a round in it, and when you pull it out in your haste, you end up, where do you shoot? Boom, right there. You're going to shoot yourself right in the leg. You could hit your femoral artery. You could die right there, especially if you're using some, hollow point ammunition. That could be the end of you right there, just because it doesn't have a safety.
Okay, so because it is a pocket pistol, now normally I would agree that most guns do not need a safety, because the best safety is don't put your hand on the trigger. This one needs a safety. It needs some way so when it's in your pocket and you don't accidentally pull that trigger. So that's kind of something that really bothers me about this pistol. It's intended for a personal defense weapon. In an emergency situation, usually you're going to have seconds to react, and if you keep it loaded in your pocket, you run a constant risk of shooting yourself in the leg, and that's that wasn't wise, and that really bothers me. I'm not saying I don't like it. So my solution to not having a safety is to not keep a round in the chamber. Leave it with a round out. Now, okay, so there you go. I mean, so that provides the situation, the safety that I need, so that I don't accidentally shoot myself in the leg, or or something. But in an emergency situation, I need to pull this pistol out. Then I've got to take that off. Then I have to put a shell in it. So instead of just being able to go right immediately from taking the pistol out, unholstering it and shooting, I have to stop and jack a shell in. And so that might not be, fast enough in a critical situation. And so that's really something that bothers me about the gun, is that I cannot, oops, a little jam there, okay, is that it doesn't have the safety. In order to make it safe, I have to keep a round out of the chamber. Now, there's going to be people that are going to watch this video and they're going to disagree, very strongly with everything that I've said there. But you know what? It really comes down to what you feel safe with. And I don't feel safe with this gun with a round in a chamber in my pocket, because I cannot see it. I can't see where it is exactly when I put my hand in my pocket. I'm reaching in blindly. I could accidentally pull that trigger, and it adds an additional factor of risk. And the whole idea of carrying a pocket pistol is to protect yourself, and it adds a layer of risk to that. Of course, carrying a gun does add risk, and I won't argue that. But if it had a nice little safety that you could just put on, that would lock it and keep it from the trigger, I think it would be better. I think it's an improvement that Ruger might consider. But at the end of the day, a gun that has a safety for those people that are just completely against safeties, well, guess what? You don't have to use a safety. Nobody tells you have to put it on. So I think adding the safety to the gun allows those who want to use the safety, who feel more comfortable with it, allows them that option. And for those who don't want to use the safety, well, just don't turn the safety on. You don't have to use it just because it's on the gun. So I think the argument against safety is kind of, not considering that factor, is that just because a gun has a safety, you don't have to use it. So if you don't want it, you don't like safeties, well, good. But for those of us who do, I think they should put a safety. So maybe there'll be an LCP III someday with a safety on it. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Now, there's quite a few really good reviews. I'm going to pull this ammo out of here. There's quite a few good reviews on the internet about personal defense ammo, and whether or not a 380 is actually something that is considered a significant advantage to carry. And obviously, 9mm 45 would be better, but you can't go out without a jacket on and carry those things around. Now, I live in Texas where there is open carry, and I do open carry, and I have a larger Bursa Thunder 9 that I open carry. But sometimes, you're just going and you have decent clothes on and you don't want to open carry. So you want to carry, but you still want to be protected. So that's where the pocket pistol comes in. And there's quite a few really good videos out there on the ballistics. And after all those videos, I found this Hornady American Gunner 380 ammo to be a very good round with at least 12 inches of penetration and uniform expansion on on every shot. There's a lot of different ammunitions out there, and I don't have the ballistic gels to do a test for you right here, but what I want to do is kind of look at some averages here. First, I have some Aguila 380 95 grain ammunition here. Trying to see what it says the velocity of this is. Well, it doesn't actually say on the box what the velocity of this is. I'll look that up and post those specs for you. So first, I'm going to shoot a few rounds over the chronograph. And of course, out of a short barrel, you're not going to get the velocity that you normally would out of a long barrel, because you just don't have the distance in the short barrel to build enough pressure. So you're going to lose velocity out of it. I'm going to shoot 3 rounds over the chronograph here, and we're going to see basically what percentage of velocity loss that we get out of this ammunition. And then I'm going to use some Monarch FMJ, or Full Metal Jacket, and we'll see what that is. And it'll kind of give you an idea of the velocity loss that you could expect out of this short barrel. So let me go over here, turn this on. Now, it's a really windy day, and I apologize for the wind. I'm kind of hiding out here next to this building because we got wind coming from the north here, and so it's kind of swirling around me, just taking protection here. Okay, so we got 3 rounds in there and put one in the chamber. Whoop. So we got 3 rounds in here. We'll put one in the chamber. Round 1. That's 877. Round 2. 848. Round 3. 872. Okay, so I don't know what the estimated velocity on this. I'm going to assume it's about 1,000 FPS. Out of those 3 rounds, I'd say a rough average would be probably about 860. 2 of them were in the 70s, the other one was low, so let's just say 870 average out of those 2. And like I said, I will throw the specs up here of this on here. So I'm going to shoot some of this Monarch ammo, and let's see what it says here. Full metal jacket. It's saying 1,333 feet per second. This is a 94 grain bullet. We'll do 3 rounds out of it. There we go. Round 1, Monarch. $825, $855, $845. So on this one, we're seeing the manufacturer says that the muzzle velocity is 1,033, and we're seeing 845, 850 around there. So I'm going to say probably almost a 200 foot per second loss on there. So that'd be about a 20% loss. We'll see what this is, and I'll put those stats up for you right up here. Anyways, well, so now I'm going to take it out to the range and see how it shoots. I'm going to put 6 rounds of the Monarch in here. It's going to be windy out in the range. I'm going to stand I'm about 15 feet away from that target. That's a 22 splatterburst target up there. I'll put a link to that product in the underneath the video in the description area. And so just gonna aim here. I'm not a really good pistol shot, but that's not bad. Let's look at that. Oh, that's not bad. I didn't shoot real fast. I just aimed a little bit. So, but you know, at 15 feet, that's pretty good pattern right there. That's my first one was right on the bullseye there, and then I kind of, these are the 4 fast ones. My second one was there, so you know that's pretty good. If I had to, at 15 feet, I'd say that'd be somebody would be hurting with those in them. So it's fairly accurate. It's easy to aim, even for somebody that's not a proficient pistol shooter like myself. So there you have it, the review of the Ruger LCP II 380 pocket pistol and accompanying holster case. Having said everything that I did say, I'm going to say that I really like this I really like this gun, even in spite of the fact that it doesn't have the safety, and I have to keep it unloaded. It's better than nothing, and obviously I can hit with it, and so it would be something that could save my life if the situation ever called for it. And so, you know, I wouldn't shy away from it. I would really like to see the safety come out for it one day, maybe as an upgrade or maybe as a different model or something. And I will keep looking for the perfect pocket pistol, but until then, the Ruger LCP II is a budget-friendly, very good, very well built, nice little pocket pistol, and I do not regret buying it at all. So I hope you enjoyed this common man's review, and if you have, please like, subscribe, and comment. I will be putting links underneath the video, right underneath the video down there. At the bottom left-hand corner is the description area. You will find links to the products used in this video, the chronograph, the video equipment, everything to make this video. We'll find links down there in case you're interested in that. You know, and I appreciate you guys watching and helping me out by hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have, please like, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, Jungle Explorer signing out.